Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube as we continue our college football breakdown, and we'll take a look at the Michigan State Spartans here in this video. Kevin Rogers with you. And a great year for Mel Tucker in his second season last year in East Lansing. 11-2 for Sparty, and they got up to a fantastic start before finally losing to Purdue in November. They knocked off rival Michigan 37-33 at home. Also a big win at Miami early on in the season. They beat Penn State as a home underdog, and Michigan State ended up knocking off Pittsburgh in the Peach Bowl to finish off a pretty successful campaign. And now these Spartans turn the page to 2022, and they continue with their solid young quarterback, Peyton Thorne, 27 touchdowns and 10 interceptions last year. Unfortunately, though, the Spartans will be without their top running back. Kenneth Walker Jr. heads to the NFL, 1,700 yards, 18 touchdowns in his lone year with Michigan State after he transferred over from Wake Forest. So a couple new names on offense for Michigan State. The Spartans this season, 2 games against MAC opponents right out of the gate, Western Michigan and Akron. Then they go to Seattle to face Washington in week 3. But there's a stretch in the Big Ten that's going to be very tough for Mel Tucker's team. When you look at October, after going to Maryland, Michigan State hosts Ohio State. They host Wisconsin the next week. And then after a bye, they go to Ann Arbor to face Michigan. The Spartans have beaten the Wolverines each of the last 2 years. So I'm sure that Jim Harbaugh will have that game circled on the calendar. They wrap up with Penn State, a couple winnable games in November against Illinois, Rutgers, and Indiana. But for my best bet on Michigan State, I'm going to take the plus money and go under 7.5 wins for them. Now, when you look at what Michigan State did last year, one of the big surprises in college football, because Mel Tucker, his first season at Michigan State, again, the 2020 pandemic year, 2-5, but they did beat Michigan as a 3-touchdown underdog that year and then beat Michigan again last year and had some other big wins. They're not going to catch anybody off guard this year. And that stretch in October, they could go 0-3 against those 3 big teams in the Big Ten, Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I think they'll be around the 7-5 mark. Let's go under for the plus money on Michigan State for the upcoming season. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vegas Insider. And we have plenty more college football team previews as we get closer and closer to the beginning of the season. I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching. And as always, best of luck with your bets.